Hi, I'm Raya.
And I'm Brandon.
And you're watching
More Love with R&B.
I wasn't expecting.
Gotcha.
So we wanted to talk to you about something that's kind of serious.
Yeah.
And it's sexless marriages. And how having a sexless marriage can be a marriage killer.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
So, and we have some points. So that's why my phone is front and center.
Yes, because we have a lot to say.
Yeah. So we're going to try to hit it and quit it with some of these points.
Pause.
But if you would like us to delve into one of these points more than the other, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section and we will make a whole entire video just for you.
Yeah.
About that topic that you want us to talk about. Okay. So to start, I want to let you guys know that it is normal in a marriage to go through lulls in your sex life.
Correct.
Okay. That's very, very normal. However, what's not normal is like a forever,
Right. Bro.
like an overly extended with no end in sight kind of sexless marriage. And what's crazy is that I have heard a lot of people talking like on social media and stuff like that. Was that your point?
Yes, I was about to say that. Why you be in my head all the time?
I'm sorry, go ahead, baby.
No, you got you've been on Facebook.
I have been.
Go ahead, you've been on the interwebs.
And there are people who be flexing like, yeah, I haven't had sex in so long. And my husband's going to keep waiting. It's especially females because men don't like that. But women like, yeah, no, like, or he's going to have to wait. They have men jumping through hoops and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, there is normal situations that happen. And we're going to talk to you about some of these reasons why. That's the point we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
But
I just, real quick, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I'm not implicating nobody. This was many moons ago. We're talking years.
Okay.
I'll just say I was somewhere where there was a bunch of guys sitting around and it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Laughing.
It was a shock. I thought he was joking.
All right, tell us.
So this guy was basically saying, long story short, he's married and they've been married for like 20 something years. And he said, yeah, like it's been like over 2 years since me and my wife had sex. 2 years. And don't get me wrong, like this was not like they're not in their 70s or 80s, which even still, I think people in their 70s be getting it down. I'm just saying, the guy was probably 40 something. And I just remember hearing that. And so here's the thing. Remember, this was at a time where you and I were engaged. And so when I heard that, I was so scared. I was like, I don't want to get married.
Oh, no.
I was like, that's what I got to look forward to. Are you kidding me? But this is also people's like, yeah, you really sure you want to get married? And I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you and your sexless behind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But I was just like, 2 years, bro?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So there are some reasons why people go through a sexless period of time. We're going to talk about them. But another thing that I do want to talk to you about before we get started is the fact that you should not be creating a quota of how many times you should have sex. I think that like there's some people who's like, I just need 3 times a week, right? And if you're not giving it to me 3 times a week, then it's over. Like it's done.
It's a deal breaker.
Right. Like I believe that you should base your satisfaction with sex as far as just like how you're feeling and what is it that you need. Because one week you may need 2 or 3 times. The next week you might need it just once. So as long as you both are satisfied, and this is a whole other video, and we're going to have that video for you. Please stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification so that you know when that video is coming out. The first reason why there's some marriages that fall into a little lull of sexlessness is like stress and changes in their relationship. Okay. So kids, we just birthed kids. Well, technically you can't even have sex the first, 6 to whatever weeks. So there may be a lull plus the pain and the, all that stuff. So changes in the family dynamic can definitely cause there to be a sexless period of time.
Right. So the next thing is communication regarding sex often turns into like fights and arguments. With couples finding it kind of difficult to kind of broach the topic later. And it's kind of like, it's so difficult when you are raring to go. Is that raring to go? Like if you're ready to go, but it's like, we just fought about this. Like, how do I even, and then sometimes people are just sensitive where it's like, hey, I want to have sex. It's like, I don't even know what else to say. And you're like, what? We just had this whole, and it's like, it can often be a mood killer to have fights about sex.
Yeah. The next reason why, and this is, of course, an obvious one, why marriages can go through a time of sexlessness is infidelity. When trust is broken or taken for granted, there can be a lack in the comfort of being able to have sex within your marriage. And so, yeah, if there's infidelity or just like something that has happened to like break or strain the trust within the relationship, then sexlessness can happen.
Yeah. Also, navigating life transitions. And I'm going to read what you have here because I think all of this, these different points, just in this one point, is a whole nother video.
Yeah.
Navigating life transitions and coping with stress from physical and mental health concerns, body image issues, and or the natural process of aging can present additional hurdles. All those things are natural parts of life that we all deal with, right? But definitely life transitions stuck out to me, like moving, changing jobs, kids getting older, going from like your child going from elementary to middle school is a whole thing. You understand what I'm saying? As parents, don't get me started.
It's true. And so when there is not safeguards or tools and things that are put in place when pregnancies happen, when body issues come up, when there's all different kind of life changes, when there's not safeguards or tools and things to put in place during these circumstances, it can lead to prolonged lack of sex. And so our desire is for you to figure out where you are. If you are kind of dealing with sex, because a person that has a high sex drive, all they probably are thinking about is, I haven't had sex.
Yes. I mean, I'm assuming that's what they think.
I just haven't had sex. And so I want it. And so they're just going to go towards, instead of saying, okay, is there a solid reason why? Because if there is, then understand it can happen. And not that your needs should just stay unmet, but there can be a sensitivity to how you broach the topic to say, I understand why we're here and I'm with you and I'm for you. How can we make this work for us?
Yeah.
What can we do if there is like what is it I want to say?
I don't know. See, now you want me to finish your sentence.
No. If there are therapy and things that need to happen, if there's a marriage community that needs to happen in order for you guys to get over some of the hurdles, then cool. And these are some of the tips and safeguards that I was talking about.
Yeah. So if you would like to learn how to enhance your sex life, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section. Because I would definitely like to say, we have come a long way and we've been through all of it. So we think we've been through, every day. We've been through the lulls. And I think we're in a good space now.
We are.
Very, very good space now. But it's not about just the quality of the sex. It's about the communication, because I feel like we're both at a space now where we know each other. And it's like, I know what you need and how often you need it. You know what I need and how often I need it.
Yeah.
Need. Not necessarily just want, but need.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And ultimately, sex is about connecting.
Yeah.
And so if there's anything that's going on within you or going on with your spouse where you're not able to freely and comfortably connect, then it's very, very important that instead of just trying to fix, like, how can I just get sex? Understand, how can I connect with my spouse so that sex can happen?
Yeah. I feel like there's so many videos in this.
It really is.
Because one of the things that I can say from testimonial time, real quick, because I think it's very simple. Like, I feel like, one of the things that I've learned as a husband, because typically we know it's not always husbands, but typically the husband has a little bit higher of a sex drive than his wife. And it has taken so long for me to finally realize that, like, yeah, if I want to be sexually intimate with you, like, it can't just be, oh, this is just what I need. And I feel like you have shared that it's like, hey, if you include me in this, like, it can be about what you need, but, like, you're just coming to me, like you said, I just want sex. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about connecting,
like,
not
where's
just what
the
you
us
want.
in the situation? So part of me has just been really grateful that we've kind of come to a place where we're both seeking each other.
Absolutely.
And it's been good.
It has been good.
It's been very good.
It has been.
It will be.
It should be.
Tonight.
So if you guys have gleaned anything from this video, or if you're dying for more, please leave a comment, like the video, and share it with those that you feel maybe needing to admit that there's some things that's probably keeping them from having a full sex life.
Yes. And if I can encourage you in any way, don't be in a sexless marriage. I'm not saying get out of it. I'm saying change that.
Yeah.
Find a way to change that.
Absolutely. So yeah, like we said, please leave a comment. Let us know if there's any of these topics that you would like us to flush out. We're trying to like move with these videos. Okay.
We really are.
We ain't trying to give you 30-40 minute videos, but we got some topics. We got some things. We can flush some of this stuff out. If you're like, I need help with number one, like, yeah, these things are happening. And how do I talk to my spouse about it? We got you, boo.
Let's do it.
Tell us.
So please subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.